Hi, Divine Beings of Light. I was watching the Wrecking Co. here on this app, and she's very, very intuitive and very talented. And she was talking about people in your life that know your past obstacles. I'm paraphrasing, but she was talking about how if these people in your life know about your past pain, past struggles, and deliberately poke at those wounds to cut them off, right? Because, of course, these are people that do not have your best interest, right? And her advice was to cut them off without any question, to recognize the energy and keep moving. It reminded me of a instance in my own life that I will share with the collective, because there might be someone that recognizes this same energy and will also know that this is a dangerous energy, because I believe it's a Leviathan spirit, of the Leviathan spirit of jealousy and envy, which can morph into a very dangerous energy. So this was years ago, and I was separated with my daughter's father, and we were together for over 12 years. And that separation was very, very difficult for me because he was all that I knew in my adult years. But we ended the relationship. I healed from it. I moved on, and I met the love of my life, my current husband. And so I was with my husband for about over 2 years, and I was going to have dinner with this close person in my life. And I had my mother with me, and I had just gotten back from the Pacific Northwest visiting my current husband. And I was elated, and I was glowing, and I was in love. And I had my mother with me, and I dripped my mother out because I spoil my mother. And this was a special occasion, a special dinner. So I had her all her new attire, and she was shiny, and I was shining too because I was feeling good. And we went and had dinner, and I could tell that as an empath, the energy from this person, she kind of went into herself, and I could feel the envy and the unease of her spirit. And I have felt this energy before from people in my proximity, but I've always extended grace because I feel like for so many of my years and my growth and my spiritual growth, I believed I was navigating with the unhealed child of the majority of the people that I encountered, their wounds, and I am digressing, but so I always extended compassion for this energy, right? Oh, they still need to grow, they're still a good person, this people-pleasing energy that navigated the majority of my life, but no longer. So anyway, she was in her feelings, and she asked me about my daughter's father. We never got married, but my ex. And she asked me, and she referred to him as her cousin. How is my cousin doing? And I said to her, I don't know, and I don't care. And, I'm with another person and have been for so long, and this. Like, why are you asking me about him, And the reason why she did is because she was attempting to hurt me. In reflection, she was attempting to poke at an old wound in hopes that it would trigger me and it would hurt me. But I had closed that chapter. Unfortunately for her, I had already closed this chapter, and I had healed from this pain, and I had moved on. So I share this story with the collective because you might have someone in your life right now that has this Leviathan envy spirit and will try to poke at old wounds in attempts to hurt you. In this new cycle, there is no patience or grace or space for anyone in your life that doesn't want the very best for you. So recognize this energy, and just as this beautiful goddess from the Wrecking Co. advised, cut it off and keep moving. Namaste.